Hey, Mama, real quick before we dive in. If you're tired of starting over, tired of knowing what you want but not fully following through, tired of feeling like there's more for you but not quite living it yet, I need you to hear this. Your life is not going to change from more information. It changes when you become the woman who actually follows through. And that's the work I do. I help moms reconnect with themselves, get clear on what they truly want, and actually take the kind of action that creates real results in their life, their business, and how they show up every single day. Not surface level change, not temporary motivation, real transformation. So if you're at the point where you're done waiting, done overthinking, and ready to take your power back and do this differently, let's talk. I offer a free Limitless Mom strategy call where we get clear on exactly where you are, what's been keeping you stuck, and what it's going to take to move you forward. And listen, this is for the mom who's ready to take action, not someday, now. If that's you, the link is in the show notes. Let's get you where you know you're meant to be. Hey, Radiant Mamas. Welcome to something new here on Radiant Mom Rising. Mini episodes every other week that give you a quick inspiration, mindset shifts, and practical tips to help you thrive in both motherhood and business. These are designed to be short, powerful, and something you can fit into your busy day. Let's dive in. Hey, Mama, welcome back to Radiant Mom Rising. Today, we're going to be having a real conversation, the one that might hit a little, but it's also going to set you free. Today, we're going to be talking about selling and not the fluffy version, not the just be confident version, but the real reason it feels uncomfortable and why this might actually be the exact thing holding you back from the life you say you want. Because if you've ever felt weird about selling, if you've ever judged someone for reaching out, or you've held yourself back from sharing what you do because you didn't want to come off as pushy, this episode is for you. I'm going to be very honest with you. Selling was by far the hardest part for me when I became an entrepreneur. Not because I don't believe in what I do, but because I care so much. I never wanted someone to feel taken advantage of. I never wanted to pressure someone into something they weren't ready for. And because of that, I stayed quiet. I held back. I waited for people to just come to me. And what I didn't realize at the time was that I was also missing opportunities to truly help someone, not because they didn't need support, but because I wasn't willing to fully own what I had to offer. It's like Tangled. If anyone here's seen Tangled, Rapunzel spent her entire life in this tower, being told it wasn't safe outside. The world was scary and she needed to stay safe where she was. And for so long, she believed it until one day she questioned it. And even when she stepped outside, she went back and forth between the whole, I'm so excited to, I'm terrified. I can do this. I should go back. And honestly, that's exactly what stepping into selling feels like. It's like you're excited about your business. You know you're meant for more, but then this fear kicks in of like, well, what will people think? What if I do it wrong? What if I come off pushy? We have this fear around the rejection. But the truth is, you don't break out of the tower by staying inside it. You break it by stepping out anyway. And here's where I'm going to lovingly challenge you. That icky feeling that you get when someone sells to us, it's not about them. Sometimes it's a mirror. It's showing us the part of ourselves that isn't fully expressed yet, the part of us that's still playing small, the part of us that's not fully owning our value. Because when you are fully rooted in what you offer, you don't see selling as annoying. You see it as, oh, they're sharing how they can help. Now, let's be real. There are people who sell in ways that feel off, manipulative, misaligned. And that's where your self-trust comes in. You get to decide what feels right for you. You get to say yes or no. And here's the important part. Other people deserve that same respect. They get to choose too. And this is where we step into that new identity, not just as a mom, but as a CEO. Because as entrepreneurs, sales is not optional. Sales is what keeps your business alive. Sales is what allows you to keep serving. Sales is what creates impact. And if you spent most of your life as an employee, this shift is going to feel very uncomfortable because you're no longer waiting for instructions. Now you're leading, you're initiating, you're saying, this is what I do and I'm available. So here's a really great, powerful reframe for you to take with you. If those of you who are struggling in this in your own business, in your own life, selling is not forcing, convincing, taking. Selling is offering, serving, inviting. It's saying, hey, if this resonates with you, I'm here, and trusting that the right people will feel that. And I want to give you something you can actually do also as after this episode, because awareness is powerful, but action is what changes things. So this is what I called your sales story reset. Okay. I want you to grab a journal and write this out. What do I currently believe about selling? And I want you to be honest, even if it feels uncomfortable. Then number two, I want you to ask, where did I learn this belief? Was it a past experience, something you saw, something you were told? And then number three, I want you to write in journal, how has this belief been holding me back? And lastly, ask, what is the truth I want to choose instead? And then you can rewrite it like this, that you can create like your own new belief that selling is blank because I blank. So example is like selling is serving because I have something that can truly help someone. And then I want you to read that daily because this is how you start rewiring your relationship with selling. If you know in your heart that what you offer can help someone, then staying quiet, that's not protecting them. That's holding back the very thing they might need. You don't need to be pushy. You don't need to be someone you're not, but you do need to be willing to be seen, to be heard, to say, this is what I do, and I'm here when you're ready. You know, even just recently, me and my husband went out on a walk with our kids and we ran into neighbors, and it was so amazing just in a normal conversation of catching up with what's going on because they too have a daughter who just turned 18 who's going off to college. So we are doing the college talk. And it was beautiful in the way that I was able to learn more about their son and what he was doing that I felt was an opportunity to share about my husband's business, who's in lawn care services, and how they could have a nice referral partnership. And so it was just really cool to be able to find that way naturally. Like it wasn't forced. It was just we're talking, learning about each other. And then I realized an opportunity to just share, like, hey, if those new owners ever need someone to help rebuild their turf or even just take over mowing when the grass does come in, we'd love it if you just share our card and let them know that we're available and we're taking on customers. And he was like, absolutely. And so it's like sometimes you don't even realize like how in certain moments of just having simple conversations with new people and just letting them know what you do and that you're available, how that can lead to these relationships and these opportunities. Like, I don't know what's going to come of that. I really don't. But at the same time, I'm proud that we took an opportunity to share who we are and what we do, even though I know it was for my husband, but I do the same thing as well. Like, I had somebody who reached out from the local newspaper looking to speak with someone in landscaping. And I just offered it out to her that they like to highlight small businesses. And I just let her know that, hey, as a life coach and someone who's a podcast host, I would be honored as well if that is ever aligned and something they want to highlight. And she was excited to want to interview me. And so I just want to encourage you. Sometimes it's not about just, I feel like there's this feeling against, especially like cold DMing people who don't know you yet, who don't trust you. It's like, I've had so many different responses where I'm just genuinely making connections and letting people know who I am and what I do in case that's something that they might be needing right now, right? And then you have some people who are just so thankful, and even if they don't need it, they just are happy to make the connection. And then you have those that get really upset because they're like, who are you to tell me this? And this is what I'm talking about, where you can see that mirror of what people are willing to do and how they can project that fear of them not being willing to do it themselves. So therefore, they kind of feel threatened when other people do it. But at the same time, I want to encourage anyone listening here, if you've been afraid to reach out, if you've been afraid to share who you are or do lives, like I get it. I know how society, especially, has put such pressure on us, and there's all sorts of people doing things different and similar. But at the end of the day, if you love what you do, if you know what you have to offer is amazing and powerful, then please do this work. I know it's a small exercise, but it's very powerful in reframing your beliefs and working on your relationship when it comes to money, when it comes to selling, when it comes to yourself and how you show up and how you take care of yourself. This work is so amazing and how it completely transforms your life. Because if you want to really create that vision that you dream of for yourself, you'll never get there if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again or holding yourself back from trying. And that's my dream. It's my passion. I want to help moms so much to see what is possible, to change their lives and go from living in survival mode and struggling and living paycheck to paycheck or feeling like they're lost in the sauce, just doing what they're supposed to be doing and forgetting about the fact that they matter too, that your dreams matter too. And if I can help even one person to just hear this and let it turn their lives around, be the thing that they hear, they're like, you know what? That's me. And you know what? I'm going to take action. She's right. I feel this and I'm ready to change my life. Like that is exactly what I'm so excited to be able to do and why I'm so passionate about what I do, because I know that we all deserve everything we dream of. And I also know that it is possible because so many people are doing it. So if they can do it, so can you. And if this is something you're working through right now, your identity, your confidence, your ability to show up and be seen, I do want you to know that this is exactly the work I do with moms every single day. And so if you're ready to step into that version of you, the one who leads, who trusts herself, who actually goes for it, I'd love to support you. I start with a free limitless mom strategy call because I want us to have an opportunity to get to know each other, to see if it's even a good fit. Because again, regardless of the work that I do, it's not for everyone. Not everyone is ready to take this kind of action because it is a very powerful commitment to yourself. I'm here to guide you, to support you, to be your cheerleader. But at the end of the day, it's you who makes the decisions. It's you who takes the action. It's you who creates the transformation. And that can be very scary for a lot of people. That's why I only work with certain people who are really ready to take that leap in their life and understand that it starts with small steps. Like not everyone takes a big leap in the beginning, and that's okay. It's all about where you are and honoring that. And it's exciting the more you learn how to change that relationship with yourself and with your money and your selling, so that as you show up more and more and you start gaining this new level of confidence and belief in yourself and in what you're offering, like it's amazing the energy and the frequency and how aligned it gets and what it attracts for you. It's what it's all about. So if this is speaking to you, if this is something like, oh my God, yes, I am ready, go schedule your free call. Let's connect and get to know each other. Either way, you're going to walk away from that call feeling energized, feeling some clarity, and gaining some insights on what are your next steps for yourself. Because I love, love, love to provide value. I love meeting new people. I don't care whether we work together or not. I just want to see you succeed. I want you to have the life that you deserve. So as always, Mama, keep rising, keep becoming, and keep going no matter what. I'll see you in the next episode. Before we wrap up, I just want to say thank you for being here. Truly. Whether you've been listening since the beginning or you just found this podcast, I never take your time or your presence lightly. It means so much that you choose to spend these moments with me, to grow with me, and for so many of you, to let me be part of your journey. And if today's episode spoke to you, encouraged you, challenged you, or gave you even one shift to take with you, would you please do me a favor? Make sure you're subscribed to the show so you don't miss what's coming next, because we have some powerful conversations ahead. And if this podcast has supported you in any way, leaving a quick review is one of the most meaningful ways you can help me reach more moms who need these messages too. It may seem small, but it makes a huge difference. And of course, if someone came to mind while listening today, share this episode with her because sometimes one conversation can change everything. Thank you for following this journey, for growing alongside me, and for believing with me in what's possible. Until next time, Mama, keep rising into the woman you were always meant to be, keep trusting what's unfolding, and keep taking brave little steps towards the life calling you forward. I'm cheering you on always. Much love.